Alright everyone, back with another video, the old house project. We're in the basement now and it's a bit rough. We used to have a bunch of water coming through on the floor and you can see how the floor is muddy and everything. Well, we got the water to stop coming through the walls. So now what I want to do is I want to come in here and use a pressure washer and I want to get this cleaned up real good. We just want to get a pressure wash. We're going to use some cleaner down here and we're going to be doing some painting in this basement because I literally want this to be another room. Just like upstairs, I like for it to be downstairs too. So this is going to be a lot of work, but I'll stand back here, get a good view of what we got to work with. And Julie over there, she's still moving stuff. Probably take them shelves out of there later, but right now we're going to wash right around them. So I'm getting it cleaned. I think this is going to be a pretty cool transformation here. Alright, what we've done, we mixed some Mr. Clean. I have Mr. Clean and I have some Purple Power, an old jug of Purple Power I'm going to use on there. It's good stuff. Both of them's good. We're not going to mix them, but we are going to just take the sprayer and we're going to wet down all the walls. Everything's going to be wetted down real good so we can get it smelling a little better. So we're just going to wet them down, all the walls. Well, we do got to watch electrical, but there's not a lot of electrical in this basement on the walls. There's some in the ceiling, but we're not going to be spraying the ceiling. So we're going to do it all like this. We're just going to spray it down real good. I think this is going to work out good. Do the steps and everything. All got to be clean. We'll let that soak just a little bit and then we'll give our little pressure washer out. That's what we wanted. Remember the little pressure washer? That's what we want. That pressure washer should do a nice job on this. Alright, I'm just going to finish spraying this up and I'll get you back in here when I start power washing. Alright, we did our cleaning. We used a Mr. Clean and then we used a Purple Power and then a Mr. Clean. And I'll walk around a little bit and you can see what a difference it made. Definitely smells better. Got a lot of that black. I think it might have been mold, but we did spray a little bit of that Purple Power, mildew maybe. But we got most of that off and I think it looks pretty good. That little pressure washer is still doing the job. That's one of the reasons why I wanted that thing, is because we have a lot of pressure washing to do. We still got to do the garage. We're going to do the walls in the garage and the garage floor and everything. But you'll see this here room turn out pretty good. I'm going to go get the dehumidifier and put it down here. I'm going to turn a fan on, the dehumidifier, and see if we can get this moisture sucked out of here and get her painted up. Alright, it's been, this is like the second day. We had the dehumidifier on. We got a fan running down here. We added a couple more of these LED lights down here. And definitely is looking better. Smells good. Looks fairly clean once we get some paint on it. Julie is over here hitting up these spots with a Zenzers. primer.
Yeah.
Primer sealer. And she's just putting that on all the bare spots. We're scraping parts that will come off and just putting a little bit of that primer sealer over it.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to make this look really good. And this part here, this window, will be a video pretty much in itself. I will do this window on video. That's crazy. I could see that video or that window perfectly fine when you was leaning over, and then when I got up, it got real dark.
Yeah, I thought maybe this might help when we do the paint, you know, to hopefully this will, that's going to be hard to get in behind these pipes, but let's see what we can do here.
Alright, once we get something else going here, we'll update you guys on what's going on. I do think this thing's turning out pretty nice. We got a fan on down here running with the dehumidifier, and it seems to be doing pretty good. I don't know if I showed you guys. Of course, you've seen where we changed all the plumbing. We took all the cast iron out of here. We put the hand sink in. We needed a hand sink. Everybody should have a hand sink, especially when you come home from work and you're all greasy. You can come down, wash your hands. This is the shower downstairs. This is the shower downstairs. I like this shower so much better than the one upstairs for sure. Just wanted to give you guys a pan around just so you can see what we're working on. I like the chimney all scratched up. I don't know if we'll paint it or not. We'll see. Well, it's losing all of its paint. So, definitely a good little project here. It is dry though. It's getting dry. We got some puddles here and there, but everything's drying up really nice.
Call.
Alright, this is going to be part of our video here. I need to get this window primed up because, well, these windows, like, if you're outside, you can look right down into the basement, and I'm not crazy about having people look into my basement. So we're going to primer this up, clean it up real good, and then I'm going to be using some frosting, a spray frosting. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it before, but it's just so people can't look in. You
can still get daylight.
Yeah, I want the light. I just don't want nobody looking in on us while we're down in here in the basement. So,
because right there's the neighbor's house.
Yeah, they can see right down in your house, and that's not cool. You don't want that. So this is part of the video. I figured while Julie's primering up the basement, we'll just go ahead and primer up this window too. Alright, Julie's getting a lot of the spots done. She's over there sitting on the floor, sitting down on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The easiest way to do it here.
Look how nice this corner looks now compared to what it did. And that's just a sealer, you know, she's putting on there. And it looks nice, looks real nice. Alright, Julie's working her way down the hallway. There was the color it was before. And this is the hallway going to the basement. As you can see, we'll go down the basement steps here. This was really dark. A dark green, as you've seen in that first part there. So, she's got a good bit done in the basement now. I mean, we got a little bit of a mess down here, but it's always going to look a little worse before it looks any better. I'll turn this light on over here, give us a little bit more light, hopefully. But she's gotten painted all the way around now. She got around the shower. she's gotten around the shower over here, and down along here. She said she's going to paint that door again. Only thing is, I got to move this stuff over here. I got to move the washer and that sink there so she can paint in behind there. It should be a little rough, but we'll get it. It's going to look good when it's done. As soon as we get these walls done, we're going to go ahead and get the paint for the floor. And we did power wash the floor too, so what we'll do is I'll kind of sweep it and vacuum it, make sure it's really good and clean for her, and then she can put her paint down. But the floor is going to be a lot of work too. We might hit some of this with a little bit of that Zinsser's primer, you know, in spots. You can see the wear spots on the floor, so might touch it up with some of that and then get that painted. But man, it's looking good, and that the dehumidifier is really working great down here. I mean, that thing it's like a lifesaver. This basement is so dry now, it's unreal. At first you couldn't, you know, we'd take a shower down here, you couldn't even hang a towel up and it wouldn't dry. Well, now they're dry in no time. But I do like the dehumidifier being down here. Alright, we'll see you guys in a little bit here when we get some more work done. Alright, Julie's finishing up the last little bit of the paint on the walls, which is behind the washer.
The hard part.
Yeah, the hardest part. And then she has all the walls painted now. Looks good. We just got to get in town and get our floor paint, and then we're going to have this basement pretty much done, ain't it, Joel? Well,
yeah.
You got to do the steps yet.
Not yet.
She's going to do the steps, and then up the steps. We'll go up the steps here. We got one more little spot up here.
That needs scraped too.
It'll have to be scraped. But down in here where that gun cabinet was, this will all have to be painted in there. And the hallway will have a good paint job on it. And we're going to tear this floor up and see what kind of wood's up underneath there. If it looks decent, we might leave it alone. If it don't, we might just clean it up and paint the floor too, right along with the steps. So, got to do some scraping in there. So she'll get that. It'll be pretty good. You'll like it. It'll look nice. Alright, Julie got all that scraped down and painted and got the steps done down the hallway. Now this was that real dark green paint all over these walls. And then she painted the steps. Got the curtains up. Looks so much different. You see, she did a real nice job on the steps. I think she's going to get all new pads for the steps too. Got a little bit of paint on them. And it does look pretty good. Everything looks really nice. So what we got to do now is we have all the paint for the floor. We got to get the floor finished up. And then we'll be pretty much done with this down here. The dehumidifier has been doing a great job in keeping this place, keeping all the moisture out of it. Really nice job. But we'll give you another quick shot of this corner here. That was the corner that looked so nasty. And look at it now. Definitely looks a lot better. Alright, we're going to finish up this video, so if you guys want to see the floor all finished and this room cleaned completely out, stay tuned for the next episode of the old house project. Boy, the curtains made it really nice down here. And I did do a separate video on that one window right there. You guys will get to see it. And there's a couple little mixed clips in this video and they're in the next video too, but not much. But just showing the process of what we did to that one window right there, which turned out really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down or comment if you'd like. Till next time.